And welcome to a special episode of Pop Culture Unboxing. And today we have a special box that I got during the Sentai summer sale that's going on right now. It's still going on. I think it's going to end on the 22nd. I'm not sure. Somebody said 22nd, but I know it's still going on. I looked earlier. Some of their biggest, more recent releases on sale cheap. I mean, like, some stuff for $8, $9. I already opened this. I shouldn't, just to show it. The things are at the bottom. That's the one problem. I'm gonna see if I can get this. I'm gonna see if I can buy it. Alright. That one? Wait. That's weird. Oh boy. Okay. Individual packages came with. Oh, there it is. Some of these are only anime DVDs or Blu-rays. Some of these I got Blu-rays because they were only available. If I can get the cheaper option, DVD was cheaper option. I got that. Some of these didn't, like I said, didn't have an option for DVD. Does not have the prices on it. Okay. Can't be helped. A lot of these are really still cheap. Cheap for them right now. You can write stuff. There's also having a sale. Well, let's just put it this way. I went through it I went through the right stuff, and I went through like, spent around $200-300, but it wasn't. But saved like $1,000. Really. Close to $1,000. Well, it's crazy. Just when you think of it this way. Look at that way. I don't want to. This is gonna be hard because this is one that I don't want to read all the backup. But I might have to because this is. We'll try. We'll try to keep this under an hour. What I have here, I'm going to say. First is we have Ajin Demi-Human. This is the first season, complete, 13 episodes plus movie. Ooh. It's on Netflix. Both seasons are on Netflix. It's not helping, alright. Pause it. A lot of these, some of these I got because really I wanted to get the dope because it's really an anime network. And it's like, I'm always physical. But series I like, there would be stuff, series I know I like, I got, like, okay, well, I know I like this series, I want to watch it again, well, some of this stuff, I haven't watched this one, but, how can you control summon a Marine dead? When trucks land in Nagai's body, he should have died instantly. Instead, the high school student finds himself resurrected, with all the wounds somehow healed. However, Kei's real problems are just starting. Now revealed to be Ajin, one of the mysterious breed of demi-humans, have begun appearing around the world. He's been marked with the international bounty in the eyes of the world's government. Kei is a freshman to be contained by any means possible. Now he's on the run and able to trust anyone except his closest friend, and his only hope is to discover the terrifying secrets behind his new abilities before he's forced to use them in battle. You have an infinite number of lives ahead of you. Death is only the beginning. And Ajin the Demi-Human. If I'm saying that wrong, I probably am. If I'm saying anything wrong, I'm sorry. Special features closing it, and opening closing animation, animatic process scenes, movie trailers, and Sentai trailers. Cool. Again, I have not actually gotten to see the. That's one definitely looking forward to watch. Next, we have. I got this because I've been really wanting to watch. I really been wanting to get this on DVD again. This is one of the ones. They didn't make a dub on this because this is like a 100-episode series. They released over 8 DVDs. It's a really good series. About two brothers who end up becoming astronauts and go to the moon. And there's no dub because it's so long, but this is one of the ones that definitely $8. It's the Blu-ray. It's a steal, no matter what. It's collection 1. To follow his brother Saito to the moon, Muda will attempt to become an astronaut at the age of 31. Year's 2006. Muda, now about 12, and his younger brother Hapato 9 happened to witness a UFO heading towards the moon. Affected by the experience, the two make a certain promise. Flash forward to the future. In the year 2025, now mature Hapato has achieved his dream and become a famous astronaut. But after butting heads with his name-calling boss brother Muda was fired. Brother Muda was fired as fallen in despair. But when Muda receives a fateful email from his brother, he remembers just what it was that they promised. He remembers just what was it they promised. Because closing in it, opening animations and trailers. Because I'm the latest experience they all have. But I'll tell you something special. If just like something special. Hey, geez. Next we have Food Wars Season 1. I didn't get to watch. I don't think I got to watch all of it, but Season 3 recently aired on Crunchyroll and Sentai, and Sentai's H-Dive. This does include English dub. Hang on to your clothes. The colony clash of the century has begun. Ever since he was little, Sama Yukihara's main goals have been to be his father in a cooking contest, take over the family's dinner. That's why when his dad suddenly announced that he's shutting the restaurant down and sending Sama to cooking school, Sama is shocked. However, the academy is nowhere near a cooking school. The elite institute is filled with culinary giants like Erna Godtung Noriki, who does her best to keep a low, short order like Sama from making it inside the door. However, if the snobs can't dish it out, Sama can serve it up. And when he learns that only a handful of students manage to graduate every year, he swears that the only way he'll ever leave is as a number one in Food Wars. Definitely interesting. I definitely was I read some of the manga too. It's fun. Next, this is. I'll tell a story. I've been having a little bit of issues with Anime Network and Optimum to the point where I said if I'm gonna I might say, let's change cable providers. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm annoyed with them. Because one of the shows that they aired, they're going to air was this one. But they only showed it for a very short time. And then everybody else is getting it because Optimum is only giving them a limited number of space. And Optimum saying one thing, and then Cable should say Optimum, Sentai saying Anime Network saying a different thing. And I'm like, well, I believe Anime Network because it makes sense. Why would they take it off like that? Why do they keep switching it? Why do they like jumble us around like this? Oh, because they only have enough space. Yeah, it makes sense. If you really think about it. This is the Initial D. Ooh, saved the front foot. Can't see it, but it did. Initial D Legend 1 Awakening. I think this is a brand new take on the movie version of the Initial D series. There were 3 seasons in a movie. I think something like that. Well, 4 seasons in a movie. I don't know. But this is a new movie. They just released the 3rd one on DVD. No One's Fast and No One's Better. The street racing sensation that started it all is back. When aspiring racer Koichi Ikatana witnessed an uphill street racing duel between Kisuki Takabashi, a member of the rival racing team, and the mysterious Toyota Sprinter Torno A6. Koichi's totally blown away by the skill of the A6 driver. When Konichiro doesn't know is that the driver is a fellow gas station attendant named Takayumi Fujiwara, who was making a late night tofu delivery for his father, a legendary Mount Ikane driver himself. Unforeseen events are about to springboard Takayumi into the center of street racing world, turning the rivalry between the Kane Speedsters and Akagi's Red Suns in a all street war. Legendary series that introduced the West to the sport of drift racing is reinvented in an all new feature film that's faster and more furious than ever before. Oops. Yeah. And I've been wanting to watch that, and I had a chance, and then like, oh, we took it off. Thanks. Next, this has been one I've been wanting to pick up on Blu-ray because I have these on DVD. Is Pat Labor the Mobile Police Collection 1. This was released on 4 collections, and they had the movies and the OVAs also released on Blu-ray. And giant robots, psychopaths, madmen, waving guns. These are just the problems of the mobile police have to deal with every day. These are the mobile police. But in a world where giant robots called laborers are frequently used for criminal purposes, the boys and girls in the blue have to face things that are even bigger and scarier. So the police cadet Neo Zumi comes in to take a pilot aptitude test, and instead institutes a high-speed chase after a stolen police labor. Because girls got exactly the right combination of guts, brains, and just plain crazy that the 2nd Special Vehicles Division desperately needs. But fitting into the frequently insane lifestyle of the SB2 won't be easy. She'll have rivals for the pilot seat of the mecha that still know his heart, and the patrol duties will include herding whales, exercising excising hauntings and fighting rogue military units on the top of usual terrorists. On the other hand, she'll get to carry the biggest handgun ever. The wheels of justice keep turning in this case, running on giant metal legs. As SV2 hits the street in Mobile Police Pet Labor Collection 1. Nice. There's all V before. I thought it could. No, I don't think it does. I would. Then we have Hayuki first season complete collection. That's an interesting one. This is one originally was not released on DVD with the dub, but then it was released later with one. It's a sports anime about volleyball. It's actually really good. Shoyo Hinata isn't a large guy, but he's got a huge ambition to become the next big thing in high school volleyball. Unfortunately, his junior high team was trashed in the first and only match. Now he's enrolled in a high school with a top volleyball program. Things are going to be different. Just one problem. Tomo Kayama, whose team beat Hanada's and is already considered a star player, is attending the same school. Could a kid out of nowhere actually be the best thing for both of them? Get ready for the knockdown, throwdown, ultimate showdown, barrage of volleyball spikes and blocks as two rivals face off in Hayuki. Now this is actually been it's like 3 seasons of this one, at least. I think there may be another one coming. I don't know. And we have Knights of Sendonia, Battle for Planet 9, complete collections, season 2, plus 12 episodes plus movie. This is season 2. Alright, good. Season 1 compilation movie. Episode 12 extended and on-air versions. This is another one's on Netflix. Discover the nature of one individual identity is the question every sentient being confronts. Do you only count if you're entirely human? What does it mean to be a person? A war with the alien Goanna capable of absorbing and repurposing human DNA. These are no longer abstract questions, and these are certain conditions. Pilot Nagari Tanizaki finds himself developing an obsession with the Goanna clone of his deceased beloved Oshijiro. Meanwhile, his close friend Izana, a manufactured non-binary human, goes through an alarming change as their feelings for Negate grow. Existential and romantic problems will have to wait, though, as the Goanna step up their attacks in a virtual coup d'etat, trying to bestow Sedona's leadership in the chaos. While even darker forces within. While even darker forces are within. The very definition of what it means to be human is about to be questioned as the Battle of the Five continues in Knights of Sedona Season 2, Battle for Planet 9. I watched Season 1, I haven't watched Season 2. So, definitely want to watch it. This is another title that was on and that work then disappeared before I got to watch it. It's called Comic Lucifer. They just dug up some serious trouble. Now everything is after her. Sogo Amagi has spent a good portion of his young life looking for rare crystals in the abandoned gift dumb minds, but it's not until he is lost in the ruins beneath his own town that he and his friend Kaon make the incredible discovery of all. A giant crystal with a girl trapped inside. Things only get wilder when the girl is unexpectedly freed. Suddenly minds are invaded by giant robots controlled by a secret military organization, which is in turn fought off by a mysterious being made of crystal. That leaves Sogo Kato and their friends scrambling to figure out what to do with Philia, a red-eyed girl with strange powers who doesn't even speak the language. They need to figure out everything quickly, because unless they unravel Philia's secrets and wonder why the military is after her, the whole planet may be in danger of complete annihilation and Comet Lucifer. Includes special features including closing and opening animations, music video from Garden Indigo's train window shorts and trailers. We'll do that when we get so the way. I'm behind. Next, we have Rookie Demon of the Fleeting Blossom. This is season 1 of this. It's sort of a samurai tale. It's pretty good on Internet Network, and this is English dub. I did end up getting all 3 seasons. Now, one of the weird things was this season 2 is only on Blu-ray. But season 1 and 3 were, which is just weird. Maybe it was actually the only version of Phil. I don't know. Evil monsters flashing swords, and a daughter in the search of her father. Disguised as a man, Chizuru Yugimura has come to Kyoto searching for her missing father. A doctor who developed a magical elixir that increases the drinker's speed, strength, and healing abilities. Instead of her father, however, she stumbles across the battle between the Shinzagumi and the fairies, evil vampire-like creatures of their own making. As things turn out, the Shinzagumi are also searching for her father. When they discover who she is, they decide to take her into custody for safekeeping. But her sex is not only a secret Zero has as more and more furies begin appearing in Kyoto. The situation becomes even ever deadlier. The Shinzagumi may find the fairies are the least of their problems. In the Huyuki, this is season 1. I mean, again, like I said, all 3 seasons. This is Huyuki, season 2, Demon of the Fleeing Blossom, Record of Jade Blood. Know your enemy, know your soul. Not even the armies of hell can defeat you. Trained by the Shogun and forced to flee Edo, the Shinzagumi are fighting a desperate battle, not just for the lives, but for the very souls and the ideas they swore to stand for. Now as Arata, Shinpai, and Saito launch a dangerous thrust to fight the way of Kafu, Chizuru must decide whether to hold trust to her own Oto Hijikata. Will she stand guard over the wounded Kado and Kato? Will she succumb to the helplessness of the disillusionment that shattered their ranks? As the Furies advance, Hijata must face the greatest test of all. Can he keep the Shinzagumi together? Can the powers to be gained from the war of life ever justify the nightmare's price? If the fires of war threaten to consume Japan, the last of its salvation lies in the courage and steel of a chosen few in the Yoki Record of Jade Blood. And we have season 3, Dawn of the Shinzagumi. A house divided is destined to fall unless good men take a stand. The year is 1863. Japan's long festering wounds of political discord erupt into violent waves of street clashes and murder. The Tokugawa shogunate sends a new force of master-class samurais called the Roshigami to aid of the Azu forces in Kyoto. However, the new police are anything but cohesive force, and the assassination has already split them into two opposing factions. The strong is led by the brutal Sorozawa Kumo, and the leader is lesser by the more honorable but less assertive Kondo Isame. Is into the pack of wolves that Ryunosuke Ibuki is dragged by the rabbit Sorozawa. Forced to a virtual slave by blood debt, he hates the samurai, everything they stand for. But as he sees how every half of the samurai lives he begins to believe that there may be still be a chance for both himself and Japan. If only Kondo would step up and take down the Sorozawa. Sogo Truth provides the blank groundwork for the cloak, sword, and dagger on the epic spectacular prequel to Hiroki Dawn of the Shinigami. That was a prequel. Interesting. I didn't realize it, but still, I don't think I've seen that one. Next we have Girls and Panzers. Girls und Panzers, complete TV series. Adventure where angels fear to tread. Try high school girls in a tank instead. You may have heard of Kung Fu, but the girls in Arai's Academy practice Gun Fu. Really, really big Gun Fu. In fact, it's called Tankery, and it's a martial arts of operating armored tanks. The Tankery program at Arai has been a fun for years. The student council has taken sudden interest in the art, and no one they set their sights on is safe. Which is how Miho Ishizumi has transferred to Arai specifically to stay out of the tanks. That's how Mizumi gets drafted and is joining the newly revived Tankery division. But it's all bad because joining her team is in Team Age of her newfound friend Sori, the highly respected radio operator, Hana, a Florida Ranger turned gunner, Moko, a brilliant but chronically sleepy driver, which is a bad thing. Because you do not want your driver, especially when you're driving a tank, to all of a sudden fall asleep. And combustible tank vanguard leader Yukari. They may not be half track to fame and fortune. Maybe some of them would rather shop for tank tops than become tops and tanks. But once their focus is locked and loaded, they're absolutely driven. It's mad, it's metal and mayhem. And mayhem is guaranteed. It's Girls and Panzers. Yes, that's the way it's spelled in the back. And really, if you see it online, that's the way it's spelled. Even on the side, I'll show it. On the front it says "and" with the, the symbol. I'll put it this way, it's easier. Alright, there we go. Just show you I wasn't kidding. We have Black Bullet. In not many cases, this is still on Anime Network. But I was like, I'd rather. I was like, I'm sort of also thinking about canceling Anime Network just because unless them and Optum get their act together. Complete collection. The seeds of destruction has been sown in the children of the damned, the last defense. The gastro virus spreads like a wildfire, causing each affected host to rapidly mutate, gaining new powers and abilities with every stage of development, while they continue to attack, kill, and infect multiple new hosts. Able to fight a pandemic enemy that turns defenses into adversaries, the shocking remnants of the human race are forced into retreat. Into cities surrounded by giant monoliths made of venerum, one of the few materials that can stop the gastra. Now mankind's last hope lies in the cursed children, young girls infected with the virus who have managed to retain a hold of their humanity. Paired with a partner, they alone have the strength to take on the gastra in one-on-one combat. But the very thing that gives them the power is ticking time bomb, so as they protect humanity, they are also feared and shunned. Are they girls, monsters, or mankind's ultimate salvation? The answer awaits as the apocalypse is unleashed in Black Bullet. Reminds me of, go Danner that way, but without giant robots. Where are we at? Okay, well, we have fun. Just making sure I was in that direction. Next, we have one I want to watch again because this looks. I don't think I ever got to watch. I don't remember, but next we have. I couldn't become a hero, so I just reluctantly decided to get a job. Yosobo. Yes, that's the title. Serving a country in battle is dangerous, but serving customers during a sales war can be more brutal. Raul Chaser never wanted to work in retail, but when the war against the demons ended unexpectedly, the hero training program he was in got shut down. But although combat training, Raul may feel out of place dealing with customers at a department store instead of dealing out death with heart and steel. His newest co-worker's culture shock is even worse. Because while Fino Bloodstone is ready, eager, and willing to please, she's also the daughter of the now deceased Demon King. Since her social skills are a little challenge, it's going to be up to Raul and the rest of the staff to teach her the fine points of pleasant shopping experience, not to mention hot topics of when it's proper to wear what kind of clothes and whose bed you can sleep in. And they'll have to do it quick because there's a sinister major retail chain moving into the area with plans for global domination. Their job isn't to do or die. It's to make customers buy when the ultimate swords and sorcery sales counterattack ensues. In Yosobo, I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job. It's weird, but I like the devil is a part-timer. That's what it reminds me of. Next we have another one that was on, but it disappeared really quickly. We have Outbreak Company Complete Collection. Being a taco's not his hobby. It's his government section mission. Okay, I wish I had that kind of job. Shinichi Kano's father writes novels and his mother illustrates erotic video games. So it's not unexpected that he ended up as a fan of comics and science fiction. However, rather than channeling his effort into creating like his parents, he has instead become one of the world's most famous experts on moe, with the encyclopedic knowledge of all things cute and adorable in every conceivable form of animation media. This sort of explains Shinichi's recruitment as an ambassador from moe to the Holy Ultimate Kingdom, a parallel world where things that previously only existed in anime actually exist. So how will a hot-blooded young Ataka react when dropped in a world with actually cute and adorable elves, and dragons? Most importantly, how will they react to a drooling devotee with diplomatic credentials. Even more to the point, exactly why does the Japanese government feel sending someone to represent Japan Boeing interest is a good idea in the first place? That's a good question. Sorry, no spoilers. You want to learn, you have to come to the adventure as the ultimate anime fanboy fancy unfurls in Outbreak Company. And this doesn't good enough. I didn't think it did. Okay, that's even better. I don't know. This one didn't, the other one did. This one, Outbreak Company does it, well, it did Hero, it didn't. I don't know. I know. I'm reading the back, I'm like, crap. That's gonna be a fun watch. I haven't seen that one. Next we have Gate. This is a really wild one. Once again, I don't know what we just read. There are monsters on both sides of the gate. A mysterious gate appears in Tokyo Ginza district and begins spewing armored warriors and flying monsters. The world is thrown into turmoil. Although the deadly attack is thrown back by Japan's defense forces, there's a new and entirely unknown land on the other side of the portal. And Japan is effectively at war with the nation on the other side. Determined to secure peace, the Japanese Self-Defense Force must send an armored force into the gate, but ogres, dragons, and the ruthless empires populated by elves, humans, and half-animal warriors aren't the only dangers they'll face. With the resources of two worlds at stake, the balance of power on both sides of the gate is destabilized, and betrayal can come at any time. From any quarter. They're trapped right into the middle of the ensuing firestorm that stands Officer Yuji Itama and the JSDF 3rd Reconnaissance Team as they plunge into the gate. Right in the middle of the ensuing fire stands Officer and whose animated comic in Japanese promos plus the usual stick. What else those last two? Next we have Little Buster Season 1 Collection 1. I'm surprised this one hasn't been put in collection. But this did get, I think this did get released. Because when originally, no, it didn't. I don't know. I thought this didn't have a dub at first. Some shows don't, and then they re-release it. There's a secret to the world, and the future may depend on solving it. When tragedy strikes Riki Noe as a child, he was rescued from grief over his parents' death when 4 of the kids recruited him for the little group Little Busters. Now in high school, Riki and the other Busters are still fast friends. And though their visions of being heroes for justice have faded, they still do anything for each other. Which is why Riki is now on 2 special missions. The one not so secret one, recruiting new members so the Busters can form a baseball team, preferably female recruits, as the other dude-babe ratio is 4-1. The other mission, though, was a stranger one, because Riki and the group's singular girl are receiving odd messages delivered by cats concerning the existence of a secret world, assigning them tasks they have to complete. Were their youthful dreams of being crusaders not so fanatical after all? Or is there something even more vital at stake? Between stealing his courage to talk to girls and dealing with his own narcolepsy, Riki may just need the strength of a superhero to solve the ultimate mystery of Little Busters. I think there's 3 seasons in OVA to this. I only got collection 1. Spent that much already. I didn't mean to get season 3 of that, but I was like, then I had to get season 2, that's why it's separate. So, what I got something else? I try not to get multiple seasons of shows. Next we have Cassin, the original complete original TV series. This was one of the few that they worked with Tetsunoko, and for some reason they didn't release. This was supposed to be this part of a deal with Tetsunoko, and it's the only one of the ones that were released from Legend Creative Speed Race and Gatchaman. I think also might have been part of the also release was Gatchaman, the last 2 seasons. Now I don't know, but I've actually not seen the show. Now this is interesting. This show was never released here, but there was a sequel OVA that I think I may be reimagining that was in the 90s. I think this is a 70s show. It does not say 70s or 80s show. In the 90s, they released this. They made a new one. And then I'm thinking, no, this was this one. And then they remade the show. I'm thinking they probably know it, but I could have sworn they made. Now I know they remade the show, and Funimation licensed that one. But this is the original one. From legend creator of Speed Racer and Gatchaman, meet the real man of Steel, Cassin. When lightning strikes the prototype android BK-1, a new horror is unleashed on the world as the resulting monster, breaking boss, begins taking over all the other robots on Earth, setting them against their creators as a massive orgy of planet-wide destruction. That was a word you never want to see in the DVD. With the humanity helpless in the face of androids' forces, mechanical army, mankind's only hope may lie in the hands of Tetsuya Azuma, son of the creator of BK-1, who transferred his conscience into an android body to become the newly built man, the ultimate robot fighter, Cashin. Now together with his robot dog, Flander, and the beautiful Lana Gozuki, the daughter of another scientist, wielder the most robot-lethal gun on the planet, Cashin is on a mission to clear his father's name and save the planet from the iron clutches of Barking boss. But things aren't going to be easy. Not when you're 3 against thousands, and Barking has some shocking surprises in store of Rip Cashin's world in 2. The ultimate blast from the past as the battle for the future pits the good boss against the bad and Cashin. And the last one, I should have done the bell. I think it did. Is it wrong to pick up a girl in a dungeon? Yes, that's the title. The gods ascend, never fathoming a power stronger than their blessing. Some adventurers delve into the sprawling labyrinth beneath the city of Arayo and find fame and fortune. Others come to test their skills against the legions of monsters lurking in the darkness below. However, Belle Carnal's grandfather told them a different reason. It's a great place to rescue and subsequently meet girls. Now that Belle's doesn't deliver himself, the ladies his account aren't the helpless damsel of distress he's imagined. One of them, the beautiful swordswoman Ice Wellenstein, keeps rescuing Belle instead. As bragging as it sounds, it's nothing compared to what happens when goddesses get involved. Freya, Hephaestus, and Loki, with the powerful familiars, are intimidating enough, but there's only one goddess whose relationship with Belle is certain to spark trouble. After all, Belle is a member of the goddess Hesitalia familia, and she's not sure if she wants to share him with anyone. And is it wrong to pick up a girl in the dungeon? Well, it's a good pickup. I wish was able to get more, but I mean, it's been a lot. And there'll be more sales. Get close to the holidays. Oh yeah. That is gonna be for this video. Still waiting on Loot Crate DX, Loot Anime, Horror Pack, Lootware. All shipped this month. To follow me on social media, follow me on Twitch, on YouTube, also on Twitch. More unboxing, well, let's plays, we all got kinds of good stuff. We're doing right now doing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Doing this, the Kingdom Hearts series. Probably not gonna get finish it before 3 comes out, which I don't think we're gonna play in January anyway, but yeah. Also coming up, Red Dead Redemption, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Lots of good stuff coming up. So yeah. So until next time, have a good one, everyone. Peace.